All right, look, some of y'all still just aren't getting it on how to share your portfolio online, especially in instances like on Twitter, where you can share a link and you have space to share images and other context. In my latest thread, there were like 100 portfolios put in there, and I think only a handful fully understood how to stand out. I'm going to walk through them right now, and let's see if we can pull out what's working and what's not and expand on that. Okay, here we go. All right, here's the thread. And this first one we come to, I do want to talk about. It actually looks pretty nice. There's some nice design going on here. But what's throwing me off, and the reason I would not usually click on this, is because it's got the name Brent Taylor, and then it's got the freelance is a capital F, but product designer is now lowercase. So it looks, and a designer is also a widow. So it looks like something got confused in here when they were designing. Like maybe they just threw it together really quickly, because it looks like some typographical errors. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. But if I'm going through a bunch of portfolios, 100 like we're doing right now, to see which one stands out the most to me, I'm going to nitpick that and maybe pass by. But it is nice design, so I do want to check it out real quick just to see if it's just this one thing that has this kind of issue, if you want to call it that. So when you actually look at the site, it's really nice. Overall, there's some nice stuff going on here, some really nice typography, but it still just breaks down. I don't understand why the P and the D is lowercase, and you got the widow here. This design is really nice, this typography. And the work, look at this. This is, got an interesting like little twist when you roll over. The work is pretty nice here. There's some really nice stuff going on. It just, I probably wouldn't have gotten to it just because of that situation right there. So that's something to work on. Let me keep going here. Something like this actually looks really nice, but there's no value provided. I've got an avatar and an avatar, your name and your name, and there's no work being shown anywhere. So I'm probably just going to pass by. You're actually a really cool person. I appreciate our conversation sometime online. So keep going. Now this one here is showing work, but it looks like it's only showing one thing. And it's there's not enough here to make you want to click. Let's keep going. This one, it's just got the work on the angles again. And then it's these logos that I personally am not familiar with. It has prominence over the work. And I just, the work is on angles. Like, why are we putting stuff on angles? It always feels like you're trying to hide the work when you do things like that. So I'm just going to pass by that. This one, you're showing more of the work. But again, the work, literally all of it is just on angles again. Like, what are we hiding here? What are we trying to hide? Why are we putting it on angles? This caught my attention. This is really nice design. I love the layout here. I love how this looks intentional. Right? How it's kind of really close to the edge. I actually would click on that. And when I do click on that, I'm seeing there's not a lot going on here, but it's a design choice. This is not centered, so it's kind of throwing me off here. But what, are you a web designer? Yeah, I don't even know what you do. Bones, husband and wife, that's awesome. I have no idea what y'all do though. But this looks cool. I love the currently available book now, but it'd be nice to know what you do before we want to book you. So there's no work up front. I can't even scroll or anything to get to any work. I have no idea what to do. I'm gonna bounce here, but I'm sure y'all are awesome because I love what's happening here. I want to keep going. This just looks like a cover. There's got a little white line, a little extra white line going on here. Might want to check that out. I'm just going to start to scroll a little bit faster here. See if we can find something. Now, this is nice where you can actually see what the person does, freelance brand designer and art director, and where they're based, Salt Lake City, Utah. You do have the work here, which is shown up front, which I do like, but the work is so small. Like it looks like the prominence is on this gradient here. The work is hidden. It's down smaller. This looks like one of those off-on switches, in UI. Maybe it's a physical product. I'm not sure, but nothing makes me want to see that. And this is just a picture of a person on a phone with a purple background. I don't see the design. So I have to pass by just because there's nothing here that's calling my attention other than the stuff that's probably not supposed to call my attention. Now, if we keep going here, now this is super simple, but the design is really nice. And this is actually catching my attention here. And it's only showing one project, but because the design is so nice, I do kind of want to check that out real quick. Ooh, massive loader thing going on. I had to peace out. I can't handle there's probably some really cool stuff in there. Do I want to go check it out? I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and let that loader load just to see what's behind here. But this is too much. You might not be looking for work, so it might not matter. Okay. I don't know what to do. Georgia, Utah. St. George, Utah. Okay. 2 ET Labs. Not sure what's happening. It looks like you might do Dev, UX, 3D. I don't know what to do. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Oh, this is sweet. Once you figure it out, it's kind of cool. Do I hit this? More loading. All right. I'm actually some nice work in there. Just little confusing UI and UX. Let's keep going here. This is awesome. Look at this. Okay. Omar, brand identity designer. Attached are some examples of my work. Yeah, you got the one big image here. This is great. Would you want to put a little bit more prominence on the URL here? Like put it on its own line so you can see it? Because when it's in line, sometimes it looks like it's just a at mention or something. So you want to put a little bit more prominence on this. But I do want to check that out because you're showing a lot of work here, and this is really cool. Oh, sweet. Look at that. Oh, why didn't it move? Whoa. Can I go back? Oh, okay. This is still cool. I love this badge. Great simple typography. OG Design Company is a design company dedicated to crafting distinctive, simple brand identities and trademarks. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's pushing a little bit, but you're trying to do a studio. I get it. The only thing I wish it wasn't moving, because this is what happened there? This is, all right. I really want to look at the work, but I can't because it just keeps moving. Don't make it move. You could expand this full browser width too if you want to, or make it to where I can at least go back and forth. This is some awesome work in here. I am super impressed. You could play up the featured in the famous Logo Lounge books. Maybe put that like a badge somewhere that stands out. This doesn't do you justice. That thumbnail there. This thumbnail doesn't do you justice. Now it looks like the work just got weaker. The way you're showing it off here just really got a little bit. What am I trying to say here? Weakened a little bit. Got dialed back a little bit. I don't know the right language here. This looks like a totally different person and different brand designer. Look at all this stuff. This is so cool. But when you go to the work page, it just looks like the most generic comps and stuff like that. I mean that in the nicest way possible. So we can lift it out and make it even better. Now this one's kind of cool, but this just looks like super generic eye stocky. I mean, yeah, obviously very stock situation going on there. Just a hat on a white background. I mean, this does not do you any justice at all. This is incredible. I am absolutely blown away. It doesn't feel like the same studio or person. Incredible work, but there's definitely some simple solutions to solve there. I'm going to move on there, move from that. This is interesting. Supercharging great brands with dynamic design. Wow. I don't really know what that means. It looks like this is one that I did favorite when I first went through. Let me check this out. Supercharging, big word on one line is acceptable. You can do that. One big, especially when it's on top, you can do that. Supercharging startup success with exceptional design. I actually really like that headline. That's pretty powerful. And you got the sub header that kind of explains a little bit more. CTA right here. This is really nice. There's a lot of emphasis on these logos here. So I'm assuming these are clients that you've worked with. I'd like to tease a continuation here. Let's actually scroll down. I wish this right here, or these things, is what stuck out right here. I wish that was sticking out right there. Then it would really entice me, because I'm still a little bit confused. But thank goodness it says work and selected works. But this actually is really, really nice once you get in here. I love this layout. This is really interesting. That's kind of fun. Yeah, I want to see it bigger. Let's go. I don't know why you couldn't already have it that big though. This is actually really, really, really nice. You got some widows here. Website, widow there, widow there. Widow. Just work with the words that you're using. Add another word, take another word off, or work with the sizing of the text. You know that you have the 3 boxes here. So ideally, you want them all in the same line. See how this one runs a little bit longer? You kind of want those all in the same line. You're in control here, so you can totally do that. It's literally as simple as adding a couple words, taking a couple words off, making the text bigger, making the text smaller. As long as it's consistent throughout. I highly recommend doing that. This is really hard to read. You might want to dial this text back a little bit, or just make it smaller. It's really hard to read. Personal opinion right there, to be honest. This is overall. Oh, did you see those little interactions there? Oh wait, was it not working? Oh, when it first happens, it's really cool. I love that. That's kind of a nice little thing there. Overall, really nice website. I probably would have got to check it out because of the interesting headline there. It seems really nicely designed and good branding, supercharged. The logos caught my attention. I wish there could have been a little bit more work up front, but I did click on that one. This one's really cool. The colors are popping here. I'm just not seeing any work. You're just cutting off your work here, and that's really the most important piece that I want to see. So I'm going to have to move on there. I'm going to move on, keep going. Let's see. Let's try to find something that really stands out. Why are you showing Photoshop, Spotify, AI? What is happening here? I'm not sure why you're showing those logos. This is really interesting. Except I'm thrown off by the I bring and then all that white space right there. Do I click? That typographical situation right there. I'm going to click just because that card is nice. I love the family shot there. Yo, what in the world? What is happening? I can move this stuff around? Look at this. Okay, product designer, what is happening? Oh my goodness. That's a little abrupt. And again, we talked about this on the last video. You don't really want to make your services rotate like that, because I want to be able to know what you do right away. So I see product designer, but then it goes away and now it's brand designer. Okay, so you're just a brand designer. Oh no, wait, you're a motion designer. No, you're a visual designer. No, you're a creative designer. Wait, you're a product designer. I have to wait to see what you're saying, and I just kind of lose all context. It looks like you do a lot of cool stuff. I don't know that you need to say creative designer, visual designer. I mean, just say product designer, brand designer, motion designer, but try to get it all in one situation where it doesn't have to scroll like that. This is really cool. This is a fun website. I'm not sure. Oh, just not sure what's happening here. I don't see any work, but I'm thoroughly impressed with what's happening. I'm a little bit confused, but it's pretty cool. I still don't know where the work is or anything, so I'm quickly getting lost now that I'm trying to look for it. I do love this photo situation, man. That is just awesome. Congrats on that beautiful family. All right, I'm going to move on, just because I don't see any work. Let's see. Text is getting cut off there. Whoa. Okay. Here we go. I create websites And digital products that resonate. That resonate with who? I don't know. I kind of like that. You get the 3 pieces of work. Very nice. Nicely laid out. You still got your branding right here. I think that's click worthy. I would definitely check that out. Let's see what's happening here. Come on. I hope you load, though. I hope you load. Time's up. What's going on there? I'll let it sit in the background for a second. Angles, black and white. The colors are gone on everything. There's nothing here to want to click. Wow. Just hiding your work. Look at this. Webflow. I love this kind of typography right here. Webflow developer and creative producer. You even say intentionally simple as heck. Great photo. Yeah, I'll click on that. Okay. Love the photo. I love the style of this. It's a little tight, but that's a choice. But you got to work on the F and the L there. There actually are typefaces where the F and the L will actually connect for you. This is just really hard to read. A lot of text here. It could be broken up into different paragraphs. Like you start a new paragraph after the U here. Is there a menu? I don't see any work anywhere, so I'm just going to have to peace out. Michael is your name? That your site didn't load. Let's see. Yeah, nothing here. What's going on? Y'all gotta share the work here. Did we look at that one before? Your one design and research and testing subscription. Subscription still. That's a widow, but it's a longer word widow, which is I let those pass. I'm still not ready to click on that one yet if I haven't done it yet. This is very cool. Okay, sharing my humble portfolio. Look at this. It's just kind of all laid out nice and neat. I will click on that. I feel like I'm on a totally different website. I was not expecting that. I was expecting to see like just some beautiful grid of logos, and I feel like I feel like this is like if you're doing brands, I don't feel like this is just basic text here and some kind of icon. I feel like you could really play that up a lot. And you lose the big, beautiful grid. Like I literally only clicked on this because of the big, beautiful grid and the nice work. I want to see the big, beautiful grid and the nice work here. It's all hidden. Where did it go? Yeah, I would click off pretty quick. Not because your work is bad. Your work is great. It's just because it wasn't what I expected, and there was nothing to look at. Without me having to hunt and work and spend time to find it. I shouldn't have to do that. Just a lightning bolt there. Roast it. Well, it's just a lightning bolt. There's only so much I could do. Okay. Product designer. This is interesting to me. Let's check it out real quick. Oh, sweet. Name? Product designer. No CTA. Where's your CTA? Ooh. Email up top. Brownie points here. Fanis coming soon. Collabo. The work up front. This structure is really nice. I just wish there was a CTA here, but you do have it here up front and center. I kind of like the breaking the grid there. It's kind of nice. I think this is cool. Just straight to the thumbnails. Yeah, like a little out of alignment here. So there's some alignment issues happening. But overall, this structure is actually pretty cool. And I love that you got your email right there. But nobody's really standing out incredibly yet. This is a video. Look at this. It's going a little slow, so I'm going to move on. Welcome. There's no reason to have the word welcome so big, and it looks like a welcome period to the new Care Studio. We'll move on. All right, let's keep going here. This, look at this. That's pretty cool. Little image there. Let's check it out. What? Now it's got a loader. Normally I would back off of this, but it's kind of fun. Let's hit enter. Okay. Multidisciplinary designer based in Jakarta. You telling me to scroll down? Don't tell me to scroll down. This is cool. I don't know what to do. That's a little stress causing, the battery situation going on there. I will scroll down though. Man, this is awesome. Why is selected? Did the font not load here where it's selected? That's a little interesting. Maybe it just didn't load. Okay. This is fun. This is super cool. Is there a CTA? If there was, I would not be able to locate it, I'm sure, because there's a lot going on here. I don't see a CTA. Can I contact you? I can't. Oh, there's an email there. I can't even read what that says. I mean, this is super cool, super fun. I'm clearly still looking at it. I think if you maybe, you can move this stuff around. Oh no, did not mean to do that. If you had a clear CTA, like there could be a contact button right here, email address somewhere. You might not be looking for work. That's perfectly fine. This is actually a really fun, playful website for somebody that, doesn't need work right away, or just kind of using it as a playground type thing. It's pretty cool. Let's keep going. I wish there was a little bit more there. That's interesting. This is effective. UX UI designer committed to crafting beautiful, intuitive, but you can't, you threw me off with crafting beautiful and intuitive digital experiences. I mean, every single product designer says that, all of them. And I don't even know what it means anymore. Never really meant much in general beforehand. So you're not standing out because that's what everybody says. So think about that for a little bit. I've seen this a few times, and I've been wanting to click on it. I'm still not going to click on it, but I just want to point out something. I mean, you've got the play button right on your nose, so it looks like, I don't know, you just got a play button on your nose, and that's all we can see here. So, and I clearly cannot click on that and make it play a video. So I would lose the play button and kind of, maybe there's some alignment stuff here. I'm not sure. Actually, it kind of looks fine. That's all we can see is the play button on your nose. Let's keep going. That caught my eye, but it's an angled thing, and it totally, you can't even see the design, but just the design of this was pretty nice. White space actually is pretty impactful, but I'm going to move on just because it's on an angle, and let's keep going. Look at that emptiness, nothing, the void. Okay, this person cheated. Benjamin. It's effective. This stands out. This is actually really nice. Benjamin. Product design, visual design. Some nice work here. I don't know what you do through the work. I see a calendar. So product design. I see something that looks like Notion or something with a Unsplash. Actually, maybe that's iStock. I've used that image plenty of times. I don't remember where I got it. And then like some 3D rendering type stuff. So because I don't see a focus, I probably wouldn't click on it. But because you actually did make it stand out, probably more than anyone, I'll give it a quick click. Whoa. There's no way somebody can read this. Hello there. Whoa, why is just this part moving around? Is it broken? Something's broken here. Oh man, everything's flashing at me. Hello there, I'm Ben, a product and visual designer. I design sleek interfaces, build shiny websites, and other cool stuff. That's a lot of text that didn't really say anything. Product and visual designer. Ben, a product and visual designer. This could be smaller text if you really needed to say it. I don't think it provided any value because that's all this here. There's no work here. This looks like a iStock type thing situation going on here. Not sure what's happening. Why's your work so far down here? You did a lot of stuff right. You know, big CTA. Yeah, I gotta move on. I'm sorry. You made it stand out though, and I definitely clicked on it. So that was pretty powerful. All right, let's keep going. Let's see. This is really interesting. You've got a video here, and it's going pretty quick. So what is it showing me? What are you videoing here? You got a widow there on websites. You're showing me your portfolio. I don't really want to see the look of your portfolio in a video. I would want to see the work. BC, let's see. Technical sound websites, beautiful aesthetics. Again, everybody says that, so I'm not going to click. This is nice. Selected work, a little outdated work. Why? Have I clicked on this before? This looks familiar. Did I click on this before? This is nice. Are you kidding me? Look at this thing. It'd be nice if there's a... Is there a back to the top? It'd be nice if there's a back to the top button. Wow, this is incredibly designed. You're just missing the work here. Why is the work not here? Like, get this up there, and this would be so much stronger. Look at all this wasted space. And I know you got this really cool little thing here, kind of pointing your head down, again, telling me to scroll without saying it though, so that is effective. But you're hiding everything. And you're saying you solve gnarly UX problems. Well, let's see if you can get the work up here. Let's see you solve this. I think you can do it. I love how you crop that. Look at that. That's nice. That's satisfying right there. That's cool. There's some really beautiful work happening right here. The typography. This is a stellar portfolio for sure. So, I mean, just get the work up and people might stick around a little bit longer. Are those two different colors? You got a white here? I guess it is white. Yeah, it is white. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Notice the difference here. This text has a little bit more style to it, you know. And you say digital designs. You tell me it's your portfolio. This just says your name and digital product designer, which is still a nice type, but this one played up a little bit more, designed it for the specific card, so it kind of stood out just a little bit more there. There's a ton of these, so I might not be able to load them all in. There's still a lot of work to be done, but I do want to show you an example of how you can stand out. So if you see me or anybody posting a tweet, something like this, hey, I'm hiring, or we're looking for designers, share your portfolio. Let me show you an example of how to respond, because I haven't really seen people respond in the most effective way yet. This is what you would really want to do. Hit reply, obviously, and then come here and put 3 to 4 if it's styled nicely, images of your work in here. Now, Twitter crops it, so you got to be careful on how you upload it. I've noticed that 3 work really well if you have a really long image and then 2 smaller images side by side. So if you're a web designer, you could do 2. I'll just show you an example real quick. So if in your first image, so I'm going to do this one as my first image, right? Okay, there's a kind of a website design. I'm going to add 2 more images, but my first one's going to be my bigger one. So I'm also going to add, let's see, goldfinch, and I'm going to add Huli here. So I've got, you notice how it's kind of cropping goldfinch. You really want to design it towards the crop, the Twitter image crop. Otherwise it can get a little funky. But I've got 3 images here, and you can clearly see my work. Again, I haven't cropped it specific to the size. It's just an example. So now that you can see my work, actually, I'm not going to do the Huli because I'm responding to someone that said web design, okay? Not someone that just said looking for a visual designer or something. So then in that case, I would show them a bunch of stuff. But I want to show web design specific things. So I'm going to remove that one, and I'll put this up here. Okay, now I have 3 web design products because they said they were looking for a web designer. Now I'm going to say something like, hey, Dan, I've been freelance for 20 plus years working with clients like Nike, Coke, Google, Meta, Airbnb, Figma, and many others. And then I could say something like recent work below, but for more, check out. And then I'll do like a call attention to my URL, danpetty.com. And I might even do like some kind of emoji here or keyboard symbol. Point. Let's see. I'll just do this one for now. And so I didn't say web design yet. I'll say, so I've been a freelance web designer for 20 plus years, working with clients so there's what I do, how my experience, clients I've worked with, recent work here, and then they could check out my URL for more. But really, I'm hoping this is all they really need to see. So I'm showing my strongest work here. Now, let's say I know Dan's a surfer or a snowboarder or something like that. And I'll be like, depending on more context, the time of day or whatever's happening here. I'm like, by the way, I'm in Encinitas, California, and the waves are, oh man, I cannot type. And the waves are firing. Something like that, right? So I'm trying to stand out with a bunch of things here. Not just a link. Hey, check this out. But then blam, there's a link. That's what most people do. And the links don't even stand out. Their card images are the wrong style. They're missing context. So with this setup, I'm just doing a lot. Telling them what I am. I'm a freelancer. So and I could mention the word available here too somewhere. How long I've been doing it, the clients, URL, and trying to do a personal connection, saying surfing because I know that this person surfs. So there's all these little tips and tricks that you can do. And this would be way more effective than just relying on, your URL card anytime, this helps it be more contextual to who you're trying to talk to. So I highly advise you to try situations like that too when you're trying to reply to somebody. All right, that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.